into posture, we're going to stand and talk about our own natural standing alignment. For you right now, especially 3 months postpartum, you have to kind of cue your awareness throughout the day constantly. Before you guys came in, we were talking about neural patterns and that it takes between 300 to 500 repetitions to really learn a new movement, but it takes between 3,000 and 5,000 to repattern. So, for example, let's stand up. And you'll notice for yourself, so we're not working one-on-one, so we have to just sort of be our own investigator. If we're standing with our feet flat into the floor, and we're going to notice for ourselves what happens. I notice for me, right, and so think about for you, I find myself clenching my low back muscles and opening my chest and sort of leading with my chest. And we were also talking before everyone came in about during pregnancy, as your stomach expands, it's only natural that you begin to stick your chest out because you're making room for the baby. So for you just want to notice for yourself what's happening in your pelvis. And could you find neutral pelvis? Now the way we usually do that, put your hands on your hips and think about your pelvis as a bowl of water. And then rock your pelvis back like you were tipping out the water, right? So it's going to be, the movement might be a little bit less depending on your stage, but we're good at 3 months, I'm not worried. And then go the other way, as if you were keeping the water in the bowl, right? So find that posterior tilt. So you should feel that in both directions. Go the other way again, just take it back. So you're just tilting your pelvis back, right? Emptying the water and then come the other way. Now, to find neutral pelvis, you want to be in the middle, where the water would just stay steady. So usually I take a few little bit faster rocks, forward and back, and then I just try to say, where's the middle of that range of motion? So for me, I just found it. That's my neutral pelvis. I'm in the center, I'm not spilling water at the back or from the front, right? So that's your neutral pelvis. You want to find that for yourself. Then we're going to take a shoulder roll. So as you know, feeding a baby, holding a baby, but by the way, even if you never had a baby, cell phone culture, right? This is very common. I mean, we could go anywhere right now, like into Cafe Meat, just do a little survey, and I guarantee you this is what we would see, right? So the head is about 10 or 11 pounds. I learned that. Somebody misquoted me that number. But so think about if you're holding 10 pounds down like this, right, what it does to your shoulders and your neck. We also have the same thing with a baby. We're looking down at that beautiful baby or we're breastfeeding. So I'd like you to take a shoulder roll. We won't come forward. Lift your shoulders up and then place them down and back, right? There's no need to come forward, so we're not doing a full roll. Do it again. Take your shoulders up and then back. Beautiful. Good. And again, up and back. Gorgeous. Now, you're going to think about chest lining over pelvis, right? So take one thumb under your rib cage and maybe the middle finger right at like your bony pelvis is, right there. And you want to just shorten the distance between the fingers. That's going to take your rib cage right over your pelvis. Now see, I noticed for me, and a little bit for you too, we're both tending to look down and kind of tuck our chin. So that's the last part of the equation, is to keep your gaze straight ahead and actually take your chin back a little without looking down. Now from here, you can release your hands down. This is your alignment. This is how you find what we talk about a lot in figure method, ears over shoulders, shoulders over hips, hips over heels, right? Another way to talk about it is chest aligned over pelvis, right? So that's how we often do it in the postpartum period. When you come into class, we talk more about ears, shoulders, hips, hips, heels. So breath work and alignment are crucial in any exercise method that you're going to go into before you move. So even if that means that you go into a group fitness class and everybody's just moving right away, especially a bar class, you might want to take those 5 minutes or less. The more you work on your posture, the more that you go through that checklist, the faster it becomes. Neutral pelvis, lengthen through the spine, shoulder roll, chin lift.